Kev, you didn't say nothing to Katt Williams when he did a 3-hour interview talking slow yesterday.
So, it looks like Kevin is really out to get Katt Williams for how he has humiliated Kevin barely 3 months into 2024. Anyone would be as pissed as Kevin with how Katt has been making Kevin's name run the headlines for the wrong reasons. Kevin seems to be tired of the whole circus thing and is now taking matters into his own hands. So Katt has allegedly got his ass whooped by Kevin. Still, it seems Katt's retaliation to this action might put Kevin at a bigger risk than he had thought would be the consequence of his action. As you probably know, Katt Williams has been the talk of the town for about 2 months now after his presence at the Club Shay Shay podcast stirred a lot of controversies. Not to mention that those controversies are still making rounds in both private discussions and public debates about entertainers. Katt brought several names to the book for accountability concerning their actions in the past. Katt exclusively included the most prominent names you could think about in Hollywood, and he didn't even stutter. Katt's confidence on the show was second to none. The comedian gave a detailed account of how the celebrities people believe to be the real deal and path openers for younger celebrities are far from that. Instead, they are celebrities who have unsettling past and present secrets. The likes of Steve Harvey, Cedric the Entertainer, Tyler Perry, Oprah Winfrey, Ludacris, Wanda, Diddy, Tiffany Haddish, and as most people are aware of, Kevin Hart's name took the deadliest brunt from Katt on the show. Katt Williams didn't mince his words as he accused each of these celebrities with unbelievable allegations. Let's start with Steve Harvey and Cedric the Entertainer. These are 2 of Katt's supposed oldest pals in the industry, as they all came up together way back in the 90s. But things seem to have gone south for these legendary comedians. Katt accused Steve and Cedric of being joke thieves. Katt claimed that they stole some of his jokes and didn't even feel apologetic about it. Katt revealed that these other 2 comedians often attended his shows back then to scrutinize his material for the show, but he would later realize their presence was to steal his content. But that's not all. Katt further ridiculed Steve Harvey's name, as he claimed Steve's infamous story of his hard-earned success about sleeping in a car because he was broke was all a lie. Katt said Steve never had to go through all of those things because his then-wife, Mary Harvey, always had his back, set him up, and was the highlight of Steve's success in the industry. Katt claimed Steve had sold the story to his audience multiple times to get sympathy and ease his way to more public sentiments. Oprah Winfrey and Tyler Perry got their fair share of Katt's accusation, as he labeled them a significant part of the Hollywood gatekeepers. Yeah, Katt has always tried to tell the public that there were Hollywood gatekeepers. They are the individuals that guard the way some of the celebrities that we have tend to favorite or stan become popular and rise to success. Katt claimed these people allowed whoever they wanted into the league, and vice versa. Katt went on to accuse other celebrities in his long list of more shocking things. Katt boldly called out Ludacris also. Yeah, Ludacris. You might be wondering how Ludacris would be in the picture because he isn't one of the celebrities involved in Katt's entertainment aspect. But never say never with Katt Williams, you know? Katt talked about Ludacris as he claimed the rapper-turned-actor also had to do some unspeakable things to attain the success he has right now. Katt said Ludacris had joined the Illuminati, and hence, the reason for some of his actions in both his personal and business life.
You came to see me at the Comedy Store do it in 2019.
Katt accused Ludacris of allegedly being a member of the rumored cult that continues to pave the way for the so-called celebrities in the industry. Katt said one of the sacrifices Ludacris had to put up with was shaving the sides of his head and keeping a particular type of mustache. Well, that wasn't all. Katt also said Ludacris complied with the instruction that states that black members have to be married to white women. Whew! Katt got away with that because, indeed, Ludacris has been loved up and married to a white woman for some years now. But can that be the real reason, though? Another person who got on the wrong side of Katt Williams and was featured on his long list for the podcast was Wanda Smith. If you were a big fan of radio shows, you'd be familiar with the name. But seemingly, the name isn't one of the reigning Queen radio show hosts anymore. Allegedly, all thanks to Katt Williams, Wanda lost her job. But Katt said on the Club Shay Shay podcast that it wasn't even anything like that, and Wanda had set herself up for what came her way, which was her being fired. Katt had been featured on the radio show to promote his new movie at the time, and crack his regular jokes as he's known to be a comedian. But things didn't go as planned, and only Wanda Smith had to pay for it. Katt claimed Wanda went off script to embarrass him and put him in a bad spot, to which he responded in a tone he felt was appropriate to her tone.
All right, I'm not the right one to Jones on.
Get this inmate out of here.
If you can't get your blood pressure down, you can't call me down.
Katt revealed that his trading words with Wanda weren't the reason he got fired. It was because she had openly messed with the LGBTQ community, and her bosses weren't in support of it. Moving on, Katt spilled the tea about Diddy when he revealed Diddy isn't just a regular billionaire as people think. Katt claimed he was exposed to some unsettling facts about the Bad Boys Records CEO when invited to one of Diddy's Hollywood parties. Katt exposed that Diddy had some weird fetish concerning his sexuality and the kind of activities he likes to engage in physically. Katt wouldn't be the first celebrity openly calling out Diddy for the very same allegation. Still, the rapper has consistently denied these claims over the years, which makes it an unverified claim as there is no publicly verified evidence. Katt calling out all of these names wasn't really the highlight of the show. The show became intense the moment Katt pulled out his long-standing beef with Kevin Hart. The two comedians have been at it for a couple of years, and Katt decided to reignite the fire when he tried to tell Shannon that Kevin is an industry plant. Just as you heard it, yeah, an industry plant. This type of celebrity was put on the game without having to strive so much or deal with the stressful encounters of the industry to get by. Katt revealed that Kevin shouldn't be one of the celebrities claiming they worked so hard to earn their spot in the entertainment industry. Katt also talked about how Kevin was just about getting the bag and setting aside the standards he claimed to have in the past without remorse. Katt claimed Kevin was one of the men in the industry who allowed Hollywood producers to be still giving black men undeserved treatment just to fit in or drive their way through success. This came to be a result of Kevin putting on a dress for an SNL skit, after he had claimed he wasn't going to be crossing that personal boundary. Sadly, Kevin did cross the personal boundary, and this pissed Katt off. However, Katt had more allegations against Kevin because the so-called Hollywood producers had pitched their heads against each other just for the fun. Katt claimed Kevin didn't play the role of maintaining good brotherhood due to him accepting the uncomfortable roles Katt had rejected to stand in line with his standards, without allowing anything to waver it, even if it was worth several millions of dollars. Oh well, Kevin Hart didn't feel the same way. Katt said Kevin accepting those roles put him in a terrible spot, as he was seen as the bad person, just because he was sticking to maintaining his masculine ego and not allowing anyone to put him in a dress just for fun. He wasn't ready to soil his image that way. Kevin fired back at Katt for consistently putting him in the news for the wrong reasons. Kevin insisted that Katt was always looking for who to blame when things didn't go his way. In an episode on The Breakfast Club, Kevin mentioned that Katt should be furious and blame his unfortunate circumstances on his substance use. Kevin further included that Katt was the one who single-handedly messed up his gigs by not turning up at the times he was needed. He later claimed Katt was bitter, and it was fine if he wanted to express all his anger towards him. Katt also addressed the allegations of his substance use on the Club Shay Shay podcast, saying that was the only trick anyone up against him always has up their sleeve. He claimed he didn't see it as an insult anymore because they were lying and couldn't even associate him with other dirty deeds. Katt even added Kevin to the names of celebrities involved in the Hollywood gatekeeping cult. Katt said Kevin was the one who opened the gate for Tiffany Haddish. He said Tiffany isn't even one of the people with quality comedic materials, and she got famous just because she was associated with Kevin. Katt Williams kept reloading his armor as he continued firing at several celebrities, But some had replies waiting for Katt. One of them was Dave Chappelle. Dave wasn't in support of Katt talking down and bashing black celebrities, just because he wasn't cool with their ways of doing things. Dave, also known as one of the highly rated comedians in the industry, may not be a fan of how Katt handled the situation. But he isn't one of the celebrities who would compromise their standards just for money or fame. Dave had once talked about how he let go of a $50 million deal for the same reason Katt lost some of his roles to Kevin. Dave and Katt are on the same level when it comes to not allowing themselves to be ridiculed by putting them in female dresses, just to fit the Hollywood perspective of how some comedy roles should be acted out. But regardless of Dave and Katt agreeing on this term, Dave wouldn't be a party to Katt's consistent manner of trying to humiliate these celebrities. Many fans think that Dave is just being unfair towards Katt because he didn't stand up the same way he's doing right now to support Katt when he was always being picked on for either being a menace in the industry or accusing him of substance use. Fans believe Dave doesn't have the right to pick sides now that Katt is spilling everyone's business, just like they did with him in the past. Katt's appearance on the podcast has put some of the celebrities he mentioned in a bind, as their careers are either hanging by a thread or the public is strongly scrutinizing them. Do you think Katt Williams has done a wrong thing by paying back these celebrities using the same coin they used to pay him? Or do you feel Katt could have just kept mute and allowed them to have the last say about their feuds? Let us know your thoughts in the comment section. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on any celebrity updates.